Welcome to the online graduation workshop for the College of Engineering. If you're attending this workshop, it looks like you're already thinking about your next steps and finishing your undergraduate college career. Congratulations! This workshop is designed to help you apply for graduation online, troubleshoot any issues that may arise, and get you back on the right track. We'll be listening to a video presentation, and then will be time for a live Q&A with an ESSC advisor. Let's get started. We'll be going over a few key things during this presentation. We'll be discussing the difference between graduation and commencement, why you should apply for graduation, how to review your My Progress, and how to get substitutions and submit transfer equivalencies if you need them. We'll be touching upon some resources available to students at the end of the graduation as well. Many students tend to get graduation and commencement mixed up. To ensure that we're on the same page for the presentation and this workshop, let's clarify this distinction. Graduation occurs when you've completed all your degree requirements and your diploma has been awarded to you. Your status on My Progress will be degree awarded and your physical diploma will be mailed to you. Commencement, on the other hand, is a celebration of graduation. It's when you walk across the stage and attend the commencement ceremony. You can attend a commencement ceremony without technically being graduated, and attending the ceremony doesn't make you graduate. If you have questions about commencement, you can contact the President's Office commencement page. This workshop is mostly for graduation questions specifically. Graduation and being awarded your degree is not an automatic process. Students must signal their intention to graduate to the university to get the process rolling. In most circumstances, students are eligible to apply for graduation once they've earned 80 units. Usually, it's recommended that you apply 3 semesters before your intended graduation date. Applying online by the current semester's deadline allows you to receive the benefits of a senior card. For the remaining semesters, you have an earlier enrollment date. Applying online also prevents you from receiving an excess units hold on your SJSU account, which could delay your enrollment. The main reason you should apply sooner rather than later, however, is that it allows you to have more time to verify your My Progress is correct and that there are no issues that may hinder your graduation. Speaking of My Progress, let's take a look at this tool and see if it impacts your graduation application process. It's important to review your My Progress before graduating, since it's what your graduation evaluator will use to audit your degree. Your My Progress is an academic tool you can access through your SJSU account. You can find it by clicking on the drop-down menu to the left and hitting the arrow. My Progress allows you to see your graduation requirements in one place: university requirements, general education or GE requirements, and your major and minor requirements as well. Your graduation evaluators, Linda Ho or Jia Le He, will be on My Progress to check whether you've completed your degree requirements or not, and this will be the basis of awarding your degree. Let's take a closer look. At the top of your My Progress report, you can find some basic information. You'll find your major, your catalog year, your expected graduation term, and your graduation status at the top left. Your catalog year refers to the term that you started here at SJSU, but it can be changed if necessary. You should speak with your major advisor about this if necessary. Your catalog year is important because it determines the requirements you need to complete. For example, this ISE student's catalog year is 2018. That means they must follow and complete the major, GE, and university requirements associated with the fall 2018 catalog. Just below this information, you'll find the expected graduation term. If you haven't applied, this will say eligible to apply and provide you an estimated graduation term. Once you've applied, this will reflect the semester that you applied to graduate. And below that, you'll see your graduation status. Once you applied, this will change to needs to finish pending work. This means the system knows that you've applied and all you need to do is finish your requirements to graduate. On the right, you'll see your current academic summary. This shows you both your overall GPA, which includes all college level work you've completed so far, and your SJSU GPA, which includes only your grades from SJSU. Both of these GPAs must be above a 2.0 to graduate. Additionally, your major GPA must also be above a 2.0. As you scroll to the bottom of the page, the next thing you'll see is the unit breakdown. This can be a little confusing for some students since the wording isn't always clear. Basically, all SJSU degrees require a minimum of 120 units. 24 must be upper division units, and at least 12 of those in your major. You can use as many transfer units as you like, but you must have at least 30 units in residence at SJSU and a minimum of 40 upper division units, for example, ME 101, Engineering 100W. Most community college credit is lower division, such as Math 30 or ME 20. These restrictions aren't usually an issue for engineering students. Our students take quite a few upper division courses for their major, so usually there's not an area of concern. Some transfer students bring over more than 70 units and often wonder if they will get credit for all these units or if they can take these units at a community college. The answer is yes. You'll get credit for college level courses and you can certainly take more classes at a community college. Most classes at a community colleges are lower division. The key is to make sure that you have at least 30 total credits at SJSU and at least 24 upper division units. The easiest way to navigate your My Progress report is to click Collapse All and then look at the categories individually. During your last semester, you want all the green checks or yellow diamonds. This shows that you've completed the last of your requirements. You can check your GE requirements by expanding the core GE requirements and USAI, US 1, 2, and 3, and SJSU studies. It's important to check your GEs. By your last semester, all your requirements should either be yellow diamonds showing the course is in progress, or you have a green check mark showing that the requirement is complete. If you notice any errors, you can check with an ESSC advisor to see if the situation can be resolved. If you transferred units from another institution, sometimes courses can come in over correctly. If you have any questions about transferred units, you can also speak with an ESSC advisor. You'll find the rest of your GEs in two other categories, SJSU Studies and USAI. Your SJSU Studies are your upper division GE courses that must be taken at SJSU. For all engineering majors, Engineering 100W, with a C or higher, fulfills both areas R/Z. For areas S and V, there are two options. If your major has a senior project design class paired with Engineering 195A and 195B, this will cover areas S and V. If you do not have this option, you can take any area S or V course that works well for your schedule and fits your interests. If you're unsure of your options, you can always check with your major advisor. It's also important to note that you must have at least a 2.0 or higher GPA in your SJSU studies to graduate. This is a university requirement and there are no exceptions. Your USAI requirements are lower division GE requirements. These courses include U.S. History, U.S. Constitution, and California government requirements. These are also required to graduate. Major prep courses are your lower division math, physics, English, and chem requirements. If you transfer from an out-of-state or from an international school, these can be marked as incomplete, and you may need to submit a transfer equivalency for these classes. Additionally, if there are any courses marked with a red box that you believe are actually completed, you may need to check with your major advisor to see if they need a substitution for that requirement. Some courses are both GE and major courses. Engineering students have the option of completing Area B with Physics 50, 51, and Chem 1A, as long as you receive a C- or higher. Some majors do not require a C- or higher, so it's important to check and make sure your GE requirements are all marked as complete. If you took any external credit, you can view your posted units on your transfer credit report. You can access this from the Student Center of MySJSU. On your transfer credit report, you can see all your posted credit. If you have any credit missing or if anything appears to be incorrect, you should contact your graduation evaluator or an ESSC advisor to help you ensure that your credit is posted correctly. Additionally, you must officially report all external college level credits to SJSU to graduate. There are 4 different graduation statuses, or stages, to graduation. You can find your status at the top of your My Progress report. Once you've applied, your status will be needs to finish pending work until after all your requirements are completed. Once all your requirements are completed and your graduation evaluator provides a final review, your status will be degree awarded. Also, the registrar has a PDF guide with screenshots showing students how to apply for graduation online on their website. It is vitally important that your My Progress be up to date and correct when the graduation evaluators go to do their final audit. If anything is marked incomplete on your My Progress, you'll be issued a hold letter, and you won't be able to graduate until all issues are resolved. That's why it's a good idea to be proactive with any issues you see on your My Progress report ahead of time. If a course isn't in the correct place on your My Progress report, there are a few ways to resolve the issue. If the course is a transfer course with articulation, and you've applied for graduation already, you can email your graduation evaluator and they can update it for you. If you haven't applied yet, you can email eval@sjsu.edu and they can update your account as well. An example of this might be if you are an AE student and you took a course at a community college which articulates as both AE20 and ME20, but it's currently posted to your account as ME20. This can be fixed with a quick email to either your graduation evaluator or, if you haven't applied to graduation yet, to your to eval.sjsu.edu. If the issue involves transfer credit for a major course with no current articulation agreement, such as a class from an international school or an out-of-state school, you may need to submit a transfer equivalency. This petition allows students to submit external credit for review by SJSU faculty and instructors, and, if granted, you can get specific course credit for the external credit. More information about the petition process can be found on the ESSC's website under the Transfer Equivalency page. If the course is a GE course, or you think you should be granted GE credit for a course, you can file a core GE petition with the Office of Undergraduate Studies, also called UGS. Your major advisor cannot approve courses for GE status. Only the university can approve classes for GE requirements. It's best to submit these petitions as soon as possible, since it can take some time to process and post credits to your My Progress. If you want to wait, again, it's best to clear any discrepancies sooner rather than later. If you wait until the month that you're graduating, there's no guarantee the process will be complete in time. Another way to resolve major core issues is to request a substitution from your major advisor. A substitution is when your major advisor approves using a course that you've taken to satisfy a major requirement. For example, you took Comp E30 instead of CS46A. With your major advisor's approval, your Comp E30 could count as CS46A for requirement purposes. Again, this is only with a major advisor's approval. If you plan to take a different course than the default option, it's always best to get a major advisor's approval first and keep a record of that approval for later. If a transfer equivalency was denied, your major advisor could still potentially approve a substitution for the course instead. If you have any questions about this process, please contact the ESSC. We're happy to help you navigate through these issues. Before we close out this presentation, I want to briefly introduce you to some graduation resources. As mentioned previously, if you have any questions, you can always start by making an appointment with an ESSC advisor. The registrar's website also has an extensive graduation resources page. There are 2 graduation evaluators for the College of Engineering. Linda Ho is for students with last names A through L, and Giala is for students with the last name of M through L. SJSU and the College of Engineering also have resources for after you graduate. If you're interested in graduate school programs, you can make an appointment with our Graduate Success Advisor, Marta Ramirez Rodenas. Many of the faculty and departments offering graduate programs are also a great resource for more information on grad school. The Career Center is also an extensive resource for graduating students and new alums. Kelly Masijian is the STEM career counselor, and we highly recommend scheduling an appointment with her to explore your career options. The Career Center's website is a great place to learn about SJSU's career fairs and other upcoming events designed to match SJSU students to their dream jobs. Thank you for attending today's graduation workshop. The slides and script for this video will be available to access at any time on the ESSC's website. If you have any questions, as always, please feel free to contact the ESSC. Thank you.